You're watching 10 Tampa Bay, and tonight we are taking a closer look at how to keep your kids or your grandkids safe near the water.
And this comes after a tragic weekend across the Bay Area. Right now, the family of Tampa Bay Buccaneers linebacker Shaquille Barrett is mourning the loss of his 2-year-old daughter. Investigators say she drowned after falling into the family pool in South Tampa Sunday morning. And in Hernando County overnight, another child drowned after investigators say he got out of the house while everyone else was asleep.
And right now in Pasco County, a third child is in the hospital after nearly drowning in Zephyr Hills. These tragedies, they can show how this can happen in an instant. And, important to remember, too, it doesn't look or sound like what we see in the movies. It's often silent.
And it can happen to any family, which is why it's so important that you pay attention to this. Tonight, 10 Tampa Bay's Malik Rankin shares some of the things that you can do to limit the chance that this happens to your child or others.
Drownings are preventable, and survival swim lessons can start as early as 6 months old.
26 years ago, my son had a non-fatal drowning. He was 16 months old. It was winter. He was fully clothed. He escaped adult supervision. I had 2 other little ones. It was at a friend's house. Everybody assumed the gate was up, the door was locked.
Thankfully, Kari Bahour's son survived, and it's why she teaches swim lessons today.
My child under 30 pounds can take 30 seconds for a drowning to occur. It's swift.
The lessons taught here are meant to be used as a last resort so that when and if a child escapes adult supervision, they have the skills needed to survive.
How often are your kids in a position where they could drown?
All the time. My daughter loves going to the pool almost every day, especially with 2 kids. It's a lot for one person to constantly have eyes on both of them at all times.
According to the CDC, Florida is ranked highest in the nation for unintentional drowning deaths among children ages 1 to 4. It's a tragedy firefighter dad Arnold Jones has seen too many times.
As soon as possible, try to get your child lessons, survival lessons, swimming lessons, because once again, we stay in a state that's surrounded by water.
Bahour says a child sneaking out of your sight can happen to anyone.
I mean, it's impossible, not realistic, to think that you're not going to have a lapse in supervision. Nobody can keep their eyes on their children 24/7. That's the reality of it.
It's why it's so important to give your kids the tools needed to stay safe. In Riverview, Malik Rankin, 10 Tampa Bay.
That is true. And there are swimming classes that you can take advantage of that are free. You have to sign up early because as there's a shortage of lifeguards, there's also a shortage of swimming teachers, which means longer wait lists.